Another case that I recently handled with the Los Angeles District Attorney's Office that I'd like to share with you was a client of mine named Ron. Ron was coming back from an Angels game where he had had a couple of beers. He was driving on the freeway and the California Highway Patrol was following behind him. They pulled him over for allegedly swerving and straddling the lanes. They asked him after he stopped whether he had been drinking and where he was coming from and where he was going. And Ron was honest with the officers. He told them that yes, he had been drinking, but it was earlier at the Angels game. The officers had him do a full series of field sobriety tests, as well as a breath test in the field. The CHP officers came to the conclusion that he appeared to have had something to drink and that he failed the field sobriety tests. They took him to the station and gave him a breath test. Both the breath test in the field and the breath test at the station were both above a 0.08. And they forwarded the reports and the supporting documentation to the district attorney recommending prosecution. The district attorney filed charges against Ron and prosecuted. We went into action. We did our homework, our investigation. We talked to witnesses. We investigated the scene, looked into the officers' training and experience, looked into the breath testing equipment, put together a list of problems that the district attorney had with the case, and went in trying to get a reduction, a dismissal of the DUI. The district attorney would not reduce the charges, would not dismiss the DUI. We took the case to trial. We brought in a jury, 12 average, ordinary people, and we explained the case to them, and they understood that the driving was normal. They understood that the field sobriety tests were normal considering Ron's medical conditions, and they understood that the problems with the breath testing equipment, both in the field and at the station, made the breath test results unreliable. The jury deliberated and decided Ron was not guilty of driving under the influence, and he was not guilty of driving with a .08 or above. Each of these DUI cases is unique. Every individual DUI case needs to be looked at on its particular facts. What agency conducted the stop and investigation? What type of test was done? And are those tests reliable?